The contemporary superstar Li Kuang has eyes for no one but Li Yuzhou. At 20, Yuzhou was in a car accident and lost his memory. Even so, he still remembered his dream, to become an actor. As for recovering his memories, the doctor's advice was simple: live a regular life. During that time, he changed doctors more than once, but their conclusions were all much the same. The eye-catching billboards lining the streets made Yuzhou think unconsciously. If a big star like the man on those ads were to lose his memory, surely countless people would still remember him. He was just about to take a photo and send it to his younger sister Minji, who shared the same mother, when Minji happened to call. "Brother, come home quickly! Something big has happened at home." From what Minji said, it seemed that an old friend of Yuzhou's had come to visit, which surprised him quite a bit. After all, 6 years had passed, and not a single friend had ever come looking for him. The moment he stepped into the house, he saw his mother and sister staring at him in shock. Beside them, a chubby man smiled cheerfully at Yuzhou. "Wow, you're even more handsome than I imagined. You haven't signed with any agency yet, right?" Yuzhou didn't answer him, because the person walking straight toward him left him completely dumbfounded. Wasn't this the man from the billboard he had just seen on the street? That man looked him over with a scrutinizing gaze, then greeted him as casually as an old close friend. "Long time no see, Yuzhuge." But Yuzhou's stunned expression and his wordless response made Li Kuang frown slightly. His eyes remained fixed on Yuzhou as he asked the chubby man beside him, "Did you mess something up? Why does he look like he's meeting me for the first time?" At that moment, Yuzhou's mother stepped in front of him, trying to ease the awkwardness. "I'm sorry, everyone. Let's not stand talking outside. Please come in, please come in." After the chubby man and his mother went ahead, Li Kuang very naturally draped an arm over Yuzhou's shoulder. "Let's go in too." Yet that simple touch alone made a flicker of fear rise in Yuzhou's heart. It wasn't just about memory loss. His instincts were telling him that he shouldn't recall anything related to this man. The hottest male actor in the entertainment industry, a handsome face, a tall, well-built figure, and a spotless private life, he attracted an enormous fan base. Every project he had starred in had achieved outstanding success in the market. And yet someone so outstanding filled Yuzhou with an indescribable sense of irritation. While everyone else was chatting animatedly, Yuzhou finally couldn't take it anymore. He suddenly stood up and said he was going outside for a bit. Only after stepping out the door did he feel his mood ease slightly. Suddenly, Li Kuang popped his head out from the side, giving Yuzhou a fright. "So you're here?" That irritation surged up again inside Yuzhou. "Why did you come out?" Li Kuang told him he'd come because he was worried about him. Yuzhou glanced away, his tone cold. "I injured my head. I lost my memory. I don't remember you at all. If you're looking to reminisce, you should find someone else." Yuzhou's small, unconscious gesture made Li Kuang laugh softly. "You're still the same as ever. Whenever you're in a bad mood, you touch your head. You really don't remember anything at all?" Yuzhou flew into embarrassed anger. "How many times do I have to say it before you believe me?" Without another word, Li Kuang suddenly pulled him closer. That move made Yuzhou so angry, he felt like he was about to explode. "What are you doing?" Li Kuang reached out and lightly pinched Yuzhou's cheek, his gaze intent. "So you really did lose your memory. Even like this, you still don't remember?" After being kissed, Yuzhou completely exploded. "What are you doing? Why did you kiss me?" Li Kuang put on an annoyingly smug expression. "Because we're in a relationship where kissing is allowed." Hearing that, Yuzhou was utterly stunned. Before he could even react, Li Kuang pulled him into a tight embrace. Yuzhou struggled desperately. What are you doing?" Li Kuang held down the agitated little rabbit with all his strength. I missed you so much, Yuzhou." Perhaps because of the close contact once again, images from the past began flashing through Yuzhou's mind. It was obvious that he and this man had once shared a far from ordinary relationship. Their words and actions had been intimate. Those fragments made Yuzhou's head ache. He shoved Li Kuang away as he leaned closer. "I've never forgotten you. So even if you've lost your memory, it doesn't matter. Let's start over." Faced with such a sudden confession, Yuzhou couldn't accept it at all. Seeing something was off with Yuzhou, his mother looked at him with confusion all over her face. Li Kuang hurried after them, explaining, Yuzhou's just a little confused right now. Only after rushing into his bedroom did Yuzhou slowly calm down. Yet his mind kept replaying Li Kuang's blunt, straightforward confession. He had guessed that their relationship in the past was unusual, but he never imagined that a superstar like Li Kuang had been his lover. And someone like him now, a nobody who remembered nothing. What right did he have to be liked? What are you planning to do? He's lost his memory. Li Kuang looked completely dissolute, almost rotten. Who knows if the amnesia is even real? The chubby man stared in disbelief. How is that possible? Who would joke about something like that? Li Kuang let out a soft, mocking laugh. You don't know. He's best at acting. So many years have passed, Li Yuzhou. You're still just as despicable. What he didn't know was that, after the car accident, Yuzhou had been having the same nightmare every night. In the dream, he stood at the edge of a cliff, staring down into a bottomless abyss. Then a hand would suddenly reach out from behind and push him off without hesitation. Yet, every time, he could never see who that person was. Late at night, Li Kuang quietly entered Yuzhou's room. Thinking of how Yuzhou had pretended not to know him, a surge of rage rose uncontrollably in his chest, so strong he wanted to strangle him. But when he saw Yuzhou, tormented by nightmares, he couldn't bring himself to punish him after all. He pulled Yuzhou into his arms, holding him tightly. It's okay. Don't be afraid, Yuzhou. Li Kuang suddenly barged into the home of Yuzhou. He even crawled into Yuzhou's bed while Yuzhou was asleep, saying he'd noticed Yuzhou was having nightmares and had spent the entire night patting his back, coaxing him to sleep. Yuzhou jolted upright all of a sudden. I have nightmares all the time. I don't need your help. The moment Li Kuang heard that, he shoved the flustered Yuzhou down without hesitation. So you take advantage of me and then pretend nothing happened? And now you want to run away, Yuzhou Jay? We haven't played together in a long time, you know. What followed was a scene of Yuzhou begging non-stop. Due to reasons of graphic intensity unsuitable for description, the narrator will skip ahead and leave the rest to everyone's imagination. It wasn't until the afternoon that Yuzhou finally emerged from his room. That's when he ran into Li Kuang's manager. Good afternoon, Yuzhou. Did you two have a nice chat last night? He said you were especially tired because of him? Hearing that, Yuzhou almost sprayed everything straight out. Yuzhou, are you okay? Does that look like okay? He never expected this guy to go around telling everyone about what happened between them. Yuzhou shot a sharp glance toward the manager beside him. Where is that guy, Li Kuang, right now? At the same time, elsewhere, Li Kuang was desperately currying favor with his future mother-in-law. Let me help you carry that. It's fine, really. Just think of it as having one more son. With just a flutter of his eyelashes, he completely charmed her, leaving her utterly dazzled. What on earth is this guy doing? He's way too familiar, way too natural. The manager watching from the side felt his entire worldview collapse. Since when Li Kuang would ever do something like this? He was the type who didn't care whether others lived or died. Yuzhou, you don't know. He hates getting his clothes dirty. All dirty or tiring work is always dumped on others. And besides acting, he never smiles. Just now, he even winked. At that moment, Li Kuang suddenly appeared behind the chubby manager. What are you two talking about, my dear manager? He then wrapped an arm around the man's shoulders, his face dark, his voice icy. You seem free. In that case, hurry up and help Auntie with the work. The moment Li Kuang let go, the chubby man bolted away as if his life depended on it. Yuzhou turned his head aside. From now on, you're not allowed to go into my room again. Li Kuang suddenly bent down, leaning in close. Why? You sleep better when I'm there, don't you? The move scared Yuzhou so badly, he stumbled back several steps. I told you, I don't need your help. Li Kuang wore a mischievous grin. You finally stopped calling me Li Kuang so formally. Yuzhou lifted his head and stared at him. That's because I'm 1 year older than you. That sentence made Li Kuang burst into laughter. You were like this before too. just 1 year older, yet you insisted I call you gay. Yuju, you really haven't changed at all?